Hey everyone, welcome back to Once Upon a Review. Today we are reviewing JoJo Rabbit.
JoJo Rabbit!
The synopsis for this one is a World War II satire that follows a lonely German boy named JoJo, whose worldview is turned upside down when he discovers his single mother is hiding a young Jewish girl in their attic, aided only by his idiotic imaginary friend, Hitler, which is played by... drumroll. Watiti himself, which is really awesome. And then it goes on to say that JoJo must confront his blind nationalism. Blind is definitely the word to put it because he's...
brainwashed.
Yeah, he's really brainwashed.
Big
Poor
time.
kid. I mean, you know, he's growing up in this time, again, World War II. This is the Nazi Germany takeover, and the time frame that they're in right now is kind of like the ending of the war, and it only lasts for, I don't know, the whole movie's a span over, I would say, a couple weeks or a month or so. Yeah. It's not long that the time frame is, but they have enough information in there to explain that he has so many outside sources telling him what to believe in and telling him that he's a young Nazi or that he's a young...
Well, the main source really is his imagination.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is. It really is.
Yeah, at no point in the movie do we actually see the real Hitler, besides like on a poster on the wall,
right.
on his wall,
right?
Except in his imagination. Which, dude, Watiti, he's actually Jewish.
Is he?
Yeah, he's actually Jewish, and here he is playing Hitler. The way he made this movie out to be, obviously it's something you expect from him. It's a comedy, right? But it's also a little bit more than that. How do you feel about it? Was there any suspense?
I think that the type of movie that they were going for was really not so much focusing on this war and the specifics of it or anything like that. As much as I was going into it thinking that this was gonna kind of be serious, it was very lighthearted. They had some scenes in there to where it was a little just iffy and sad.
Yeah.
But it was lighthearted for the most part, and funny, and it's just kind of like a coming to age type of movie. Although it's a weird topic to focus on.
The fact that they made a movie like this in 2019 with how sensitive people are, I think was very risky. But I think it was awesome that they went for it.
Right, and that's what I think too. Yeah, it's him coming of age. It's him realizing at such a young age. He's 10 years old.
Right. Yeah.
You know, in the time that they're at, and he's really figuring himself out. Again, he's told or he's imagining all these things or has bits of information to where he thinks that he's going to go fight in this war against, you know.
Yeah, what was he expecting at 10 years old? What would...
That's how crazy of a time it was, though.
Right.
You know, they had little kids in war, and it was sad. But yeah, no, for the most part, I think the main purpose of the movie was to show that no matter what's happening outside, there could be a war going outside. There's things in your own home that other people don't see.
Right.
And there's things that you're fighting with that other people don't realize. Right.
That, and also the fact that sometimes you're in a fight and you don't know what you're fighting for. In this example, you know, he wanted to fight in the war so bad, even though every instance that we got from him, you never saw him as a fighting type. He was friendly, he was joyful, he was just a kid, you know. But he just had this idea of Hitler, you know, as a hero. And I guess, you know, that's just like any other kid of any other time. You know, you see your hero and you idolize him. You want to be that.
And that was Hitler's main goal.
Right.
But again, don't want to touch too much on that topic. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I think that was the main purpose of the movie. Other than that, the characters, oh my gosh. The main character, the boy, I think
JoJo.
His name is Roman, if I'm not mistaken. Roman Griffin Davis. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. Along with his best friend, which, oh my gosh, they're hilarious together. They're hilarious together.
They have such nice chemistry.
They really play off each other. And the best friend, though, I think he was very funny. He was funnier than Roman, which is JoJo. But he also reminds me, I just had to look it up before this because I cannot think of his name, but Nick Frost from Shaun of the Dead. He is a mini version of Nick Frost.
Yeah, he does.
The glasses and everything, the accent, he just is so hilarious. I mean, and naturally funny, because you can tell kids a script. Obviously, you can tell
for sure.
coming to actors or actresses a script or a line, and they could say it or whatever, but his mannerisms and how he said it and his timing, obviously,
he was hilarious, honestly.
Oh my god, it was so funny. Like, I really genuinely laughed at the things that he was saying.
I think he was the funniest in the movie. I think him and Sam Rockwell's character.
Yes, Sam was funny. I really liked the director.
Yeah.
He was funny too. Although he wasn't in the movie that much, so yeah, if you're coming into it thinking that he's going to be in it the whole time, he's not. He's in there for really important moments, as well as Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she's in there for important moments, but she's not in the whole film.
Yeah. And honestly, I've never liked Scarlett Johansson in any role I've ever seen for her. I have nothing against her. I just I don't know. I don't think she's that great of an actress.
She can be a bit dull.
Yeah, but this movie, man, she was great.
She really really excelled. Her accent was on point.
Oh man, and she was like the cool mom that was like schemy. You know, like she was up to something.
Little likes to live life on the edge.
Yeah, no, I liked her, man. She was really cool in this role. But yeah, I don't know. I really liked all the characters too. I thought everyone had a role to play, and they played it well. Because I mean, that's really all the movie was. It's not like there was an insane plot that you have to follow or anything. It's not like you're engaged the whole movie, but the main thing is these characters, you know, how you react to them. Because you could definitely relate to each and every character in some sort of aspect.
Especially, I mean, for me, it was Elsa, which is the girl that was hiding in the attic. She was alone. I mean, obviously she had Scarlett Johansson and she had JoJo, but for the most part, she didn't have her fiance. She didn't
really have JoJo up until
that's what I'm saying, but at some point she did have some type of human interaction, because at that time, if you were hiding, you had no interaction. That's it. I mean, you got food and then that was all, or whatever, but you couldn't be out in the open. You couldn't go outside. You couldn't go roam around the house that you were staying at. So really, she had no one, and she was still wanting to have hope. She had hope that the war was going to end, that the Nazis wouldn't win, and she really she fought through it.
She could hear everything going on. She hears them like when every morning. So that's literally her only connection to the outside world. She has no idea what's going on. So I mean, as hilarious as I thought this movie was, and all the characters and everything, when you really think about it, what she was going through and everything,
it's rough.
It's hard, man, and that's what a lot of people in reality had to go through. Not knowing when the war was going to end, not knowing who's winning the war, not knowing if
you can only trust the people. Well, not even trust, but you can only know things from what they're telling you.
Exactly.
Whether it be the truth or not. I mean.
Yeah. This movie, I guess, was trying to keep things, like she said, lighthearted and everything, and it was very enjoyable to watch. I mean, at no point was I like, oh, I feel like this movie's dragging, I can't wait till it's over. It was, like 2 hours? But honestly, it flowed. It felt like a 40-minute movie,
I really enjoyed it. I mean, at first I was hesitant while I was watching it, again, because I didn't know where it was going. But once I realized what type of movie it was, I really did like it.
Yeah, as soon as the movie starts, I mean, they just took all the risks. You see Nazi flags, everyone's, saluting Hitler. This movie was very...
It could be touchy.
On the edge, yeah.
Yeah, it could definitely be touchy, but... I mean, I suggest go and see it for the pure fact of...
It's an experience.
But yeah, I would definitely go see it. Maybe not in theaters. But it's a movie that I would definitely want to watch, to see the reason behind it, for sure. It was interesting. I really liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a little deeper than what you get from the trailer, but it's not... It's still... I guess compared to the other movies we've seen this year so far... it's not like an intense movie. It's not like very suspenseful to where, you're engaged once again or on the edge of your seat or anything like that. But it is enjoyable, if you're expecting comedy, a little, drama, What would you rate it?
I would rate this movie... I mean, it really had great cinematography. The music was good. The score was good. Yeah. You know, just how they really gave you a lot of background information about the characters to get to know them.
Yeah. Which I honestly enjoyed that, because I feel like a lot of people, just from what I was reading online, a lot of people didn't like that because it kind of, according to them, threw off the pacing.
No, I mean,
but it's important.
For this movie, that's exactly what it was. It was getting to know them. It was like a mini reality show, in a way. You know, in the sense of you get to know... I'm serious, because you're getting to know these characters. It's like Omar said, it's not something suspenseful, and you're wondering what's going to happen next, and this and that.
So I think it's important for you to actually...
Exactly, you have to get to know them, and it's just their experiences. It's nothing that you need to guess for. It's nothing that you're sitting there sobbing over, or, you know, oh my God, biting your nails. It's just, you're learning about them and their experiences and what they're doing in their life to get to the next step. So yeah, I mean, I think I would give it a solid, like, 8.
An 8? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. What about you?
I really enjoyed it. I did. I mean, there's not one character that I didn't like. What's her face too? The
Rebel
blonde.
Wilson?
Rebel Wilson. Yeah, another actress
She's
I
Australian.
really don't like at all. But
I like her.
I don't know, man. I just feel like she forces it.
I've been shot.
She's too much. She's too much for me.
I like her.
But I did like her in this movie. She was funny. She was random, completely pointless. But once again, with a lot of things that happened in this movie, it was enjoyable. It was fun to see. So just for the fact that I enjoyed the hell out of it. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. There wasn't really much of a plot. It was a simple movie. You go there, you watch it, enjoy it, and that's it. It's not impactful in any way. It's not gonna make it in my top 5 movies of the year or anything. It's not one of those movies.
No.
But it was fun. So I would recommend you go see it for sure. I think you guys would enjoy it.
In theaters or at home?
It's once again, it's not like there's nothing special about the movie for you to go see in theaters. I mean, you can see it at home and enjoy it just as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our review for Jojo Rabbit.
All right, everyone. I think Omar might have a game review coming up soon. So
wait on it.
That's exciting. I'm excited to see that review too, just because I've been seeing him play this game for the past couple days, and now he really wants a BB. So
yes.
That's nice. That's nice. He seems to take care of it more than he takes care of our cats.
Wow. That's not true.
So, I don't know. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next time.
I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can.
Aber dann kamst du